Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. Well, good afternoon, actually, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this wonderful day. Y'all, it is so beautiful outside. It is. I was out early this morning and it was so beautiful. Shout out to my subscribers. I had a subscriber to send me update because I couldn't log in because I was on location this morning to send me an update on my Facebook. I forget her name. Was it Miss? Let's see. Oh, she know who she is. I appreciate you for sending me a clip of what Jeremy Pierre keeping me abreast of what was going on when I'm unable to see what is going on. You know, my subscribers will always keep me abreast. Okay. Um I wanted to talk about, I'm sorry. I got thrown off track. Please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, share the video, like, share, subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can definitely donate to the channel via Cash App. And again, I want to say thank you to my subscribers because my subscribers absolutely rock. Okay. Yeah, I got thrown off track for a minute looking at text messages. But I wanted to talk about Jamarcus Johnson looking to have charges dropped. Okay. When Jamarcus Johnson went to court the last time, and his attorney says that they was working something out. I was just looking at another video that I did. I said Jamarcus Johnson's attorney is more than likely trying to have his charges dropped or thrown out. Okay. I mean, yeah, converted or whatever, or thrown out. And when I say converted, I mean to lower charges or thrown out. And that is exactly what is happening. But it looks like that he's going to be charged with something else that's probably going to get him probation. Okay. He'll be able to walk out. He already had the lowest charges. Okay. And I couldn't understand for the life of me why Jamarcus Johnson um, was was not talking anyways. I think that's where that foolishness came in, and I think he saw when the Orange Man Quest started talking that it was time for him to talk because he didn't know what Orange Man Quest had really told those people, and he'll mess around and be with the one with the lowest charges and stuck in jail when he should have been talking all the time. But they say that he straight drops half brother, and so I guess they believe the hype, with the people that had hired them to do this stuff told them that they was going to stick by them. They started tucking their tail pretty early on when this stuff started happening, and they see that every man is for themselves and he better hop out while he still can. I knew Josh Corman. Josh Corman is a high price attorney. I was looking at Josh Corman's history when he first retained him. Josh Corman was either assistant attorney general in Missouri. Yeah, an assistant attorney general in Missouri. So I know he knew about plea deals and things of that nature. And so I knew that this would happen. And so he has worked out a deal. He's been able to work out a deal. And it looks like that he's going to probably end up with probation or something like that. But you better believe he was able, because he's so close to straight drop. I'm sure he is definitely told everything that was said. Okay, we're going to start seeing more arrests, which is what we already knew in the near future. It's closer than what we think. I've been saying that it was in the atmosphere last year. See, straight drop them played themselves when straight drop's attorney Ganguly had straight drop going in the right direction. And that's when I was being told that they didn't necessarily think that the case was going to go to trial. This was last year around this time when I was saying that, because they was probably going to plead out. That was in the atmosphere And then I think when Ganguly had straight drop right at throwing himself a life jacket, okay, that's when that high price attorney was put into the equation. And that pretty much straight drop, even though he's out in the street, he's still a young dude. He ain't lived but about 23, 24 years. And these older guys are able to think circles around them and make a fool out of them, okay? And so I knew when folks were saying, Cornelius was when people were saying that they didn't think Cornelius was involved. I think I had already said Cornelius wasn't gonna get out, and he's right in jail where he's gonna be. Okay. But we know that Jamarcus, okay, we know that Jamarcus has been singing like a canary. Okay. I want to pull this up. I'm gonna make this a short video. Okay. Um, Hold on. I want to read to you all what Jeremy Pierre said. He says, plea deal. Jamarcus Johnson is charged with conspiracy and Young Dolph's murder. He's also Justin Old Straight Drop Johnson's half brother, who is one of the two charged with Dolph's murder. Jamarcus's attorney, Josh Corman, just mentioned he and prosecutors have been working on a plan to change the status of his client's case. Corman stated in court he's anticipating an announcement of the charge in June. The judge scheduled it on June 7th to possibly bring Johnson's case to a close. He says, now I'm not the brightest person in the world, but what does that sound like to you? Okay, it sounds like that he gave them exactly what they needed and he's going to walk away with probation. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay. And I'm willing to bet you. Okay. And when you talk about security issues and stuff like that, I wouldn't even want to get on here and say anything. But I'm willing to bet you that it's going to be similar to Orange Mound Quits when he goes when next month comes. Okay, and he's supposed to be in court. He probably won't be in court, just like Orange Mound Quint wasn't. Okay, because he probably would have been put in protective custody before then. Okay. So, so he probably won't be in court. His attorney probably will. But he has given them everything that they need. Okay. He has given them everything that they need. So, but like I said, we already knew that this was going to happen. And it just brings us closer to justice for Young Dolph. Okay. Justice in totality, right? We know when this next batch come in, they might try to play hardball too, but there's always someone that did least and close to nothing. They was just around. And they're not going to want to be looking at 60 years because they already know Judge Coffee ain't get ready to be playing with them. Okay. Judge Coffee is not playing with these folks. And then they're going to tell, I wouldn't want to sit in jail for 20 years, for 10 years, for 60 years for something that I did not participate in either. Okay. And we knew that, Jamarcus gave up the goods. That's what he did. That's what he did. He knew that it was desperate. You know what? I think Jamarcus probably gave up more than they had anticipated because Jamarcus didn't know what Orange Mound Quit had said. Okay. He didn't know what he had said. So Jamarcus, he played his cards right. Okay. Orange Mound Quit's charges have not been dropped because I think they're going to wait to see if Orange Mound Quit is going to do what he said that he was going to do. Okay. Because a lot of times you start dropping charges, people will change their mind and have amnesia. Okay. But I don't think Orange Mound Quit gonna do that because Orange Mound Quit know that 60 years in jail for him at his age is a life sentence. And even at Jamarcus's age is pretty much a life sentence. So, Jamarcus did what was necessary. And so we're just going to wait this out. We're going to wait this out. I'm sure that they're doing what is necessary as it relates to Jamarcus. He probably down there in the jail packing up his stuff and to get on the way. Okay. And this is going to be interesting. Now I have not really had an anticipation. I since this whole thing has been going on, I've been telling people to be very patient, and because investigations take time. But at this point, for some reason, I have like like an urgency to see what is going to happen next. Like I'm ready for this next batch of people to be picked up. Like I definitely have an anticipation, and I'm sure that they're on pins and needles at this point. Everybody that had a part in this, okay? And I know people was asking if they think, people were saying, where's Black Youngster? I don't think he's in jail, because I was told that he wasn't in jail, okay? I was told he's kind of been sticking close to his family and stuff. So I don't think he in jail. I don't think so, okay? So, I don't think the person would lie to me or nothing like that. So I don't reckon he in jail. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And I'm not saying that he's going to jail. I don't know nobody be getting sensitive or nothing. I ain't trying to talk bad about nobody, but I'm not, I'm just saying he ain't it. I don't think he's in jail. Okay. But it's going to be interesting to see. I have an anticipation of these next indictments. I do. I have an anticipation. I definitely want to see what is going, I want to see how, not what is going to happen next, but how these cuckabug kids going to react. Okay. Because it's been 2 years. And a lot of times when things, I always say this, it go on for so long, you think you're going to get away. You might get by, as I always say, but you never get away. And we see that it's coming to pass. Jamarcus' skin looked like it done cleared up. Okay. They said Jamarcus likes to eat healthy and down there in the jail. That's what I was told. Okay. Y'all could tell his little skin and stuff all cleared up. Jamarcus don't look like he really got no stress on him. I hear he being deep thought and stuff all the time, like his brother. His brother stressed out. Jemarcus ain't that stressed out. I think probably the most stress that Jemarcus had was when Orange Marquette decided to take a deal, and he knew he had did the least. And he started. He started singing like a canary. That's when you might be in a messed up. When you try to play hard, you're gonna be loyal to people that ain't loyal to you, and you did the least. Okay. But it's going to be interesting, you guys. So Jamarcus looking to have charges dropped. I told you. But Jeremy Pierre definitely dropped the story today. But I think I had put that into the atmosphere a couple weeks ago. But it's cool. And at any rate, the good thing about it, the important thing is Young Dolph is getting his justice in totality. And so we have to keep Young Dolph's family in prayer, because this is a hard time for them. This is a hard time for Young Dolph's family, okay? I know that it is. They're going to have to sit through a trial at some point. Somebody's trial, okay? Because it's quite a few of them Negroes. Everybody ain't going to plead out. It's going to be a few of them, quite a few of them too, but everybody ain't going to plead out. So it's going to be some trials. Okay, and their family is going to have to sit through that, and that is going to be extremely hard for them. And even just starting to know exactly what has happened, more and more and more is being confirmed, because the folks already knew it. Jamarcus and them are confirming it and giving a little bit more detail. So shout out to Memphis police investigators and the FBI, because they have been on this case. And what I see is the FBI is determined to get everybody in the inner circle that was involved and in the outer circle. And I'm talking about people that was hired to do certain things that was not even involved. I'm talking about after this case, after Young Dolph was killed. I see the FBI has a determination. They go and get warrants and all kinds of stuff. Okay. So these folks is on their job, but hey, we knew that this was going to happen with Jamarcus, and y'all, believe it or not, this is, even though we're at the middle end of the case, as far as the shenanigans, we're just in the beginning, because that second batch of people gotta be indicted. That's the reason why you see so many people being reckless. They're angry. They're starting to give these little dudes that ain't never had nothing money to try and put a battery in their back to go and take out Young Dolph's artists, I believe. That's why you see Teasy talking reckless. That's why you see quite a few more people, talking shit. Okay, because you probably gonna be surprised about who all had a hand in this, whether it was big or not. you know but these folks are out here trying to spin because they are mad that they got caught up in their dirt when they knew that they never should have participated in having this man put in jail. Now you see them throwing out subliminals, talk about people snitching and how they've been good to people and this and that. I can't blame these folks for trying to throw themselves a life jacket, right? Especially if they did the least. Okay, I don't blame them. So that's going to be interesting. I just wanted to log in to put my 2 cents in on this, of course. But I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App, okay? But like I said, I have a anticipation. I don't know why. Like I said, I was just telling somebody I've never anticipated or had an urgency as it relates to this case, because I was like, I just want everything all the kinks to be worked out. But now that we know that everything, all the pieces of the puzzle have been placed in their slots, I have an urgency. I want to see some I want to see them folks in their handcuffs. Okay. I want to see this next batch, how they're going to be looking when they're in their handcuffs, because they had a grin on their face when this boy was killed. I want to see if they're going to be able to take it the way that they gave it. Okay. All right. I want to see that, if they're going to be able to do that. Like I always say, you definitely have to reap what you sow. And it's reaping season. And the good thing about it is, what has happened to them, it don't have anything to do with me. It don't have anything to do with nobody else other than them. They were the ones that did this. So they should not be mad at nobody else just for speaking on it. This is what they put into the atmosphere. They did. They sowed these bad seeds. Okay. And so now they got to reap. Okay. It's reaping season. Okay. And like I said, it has nothing to do with anybody other than God, because he says, vengeance is mine. So if they're going to be mad at somebody, they need to be mad at God. And it ain't going to do them no good to be mad at God. Okay. They need to be mad at themselves, because that was an evil deed that they did. They just was not satisfied until they took that boy out. They just weren't happy. Okay. They just was not happy. All right. And now that they've taken him out, it has not helped. I be wanting to ask, I wish I could just ask some of them, has it made your life any better with him being in the grave? Has it? What did it do for your life to kill somebody that was not a threat to you? It has not done anything other than made them more miserable. And I'm telling you that a lot of them miserable, more miserable than you would ever know. Okay. Because you can't be happy when you kill somebody and then you thought you was going to get away with it, but God done flipped that thing. We knew that they wouldn't get away with it. Okay. But the devil will trick people into thinking that they are untouchable. And they are just, when they think like that, they right in the position that God wanted them to be in, to show them that I am God. I'm still God, not the devil. I am. Okay. God has started showing some stuff up. So it's coming to pass. So it's gonna be interesting to see when Jamarcus supposed to appear back in court on the 6th. If he be in court on the 6th with his attorney, I'd be very surprised. Okay, he could be, but I would be very surprised if he's standing there with him. Okay. Because it might be like, it was with Orange Mound quits. All right. He might not be there because he might not be available to be there. I'd be surprised if he is, though. Okay. But anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. You guys, we'll talk more about this later on. Okay. Talk to you later.